Here with head football coach Steve Johnson. Coach, a really big win last weekend against the strong Gustavus team, 41-17. You start off a little slow, but the second half is a completely different story. What was the mentality in the locker room, and what was the mindset going forward in the second half?
You know what? We started slow, but Gustavus started fast. They're an awful good football team. You know, I believe that. I don't want to use the word, but they scared us, and we knew they were good. We're coming off a great, a huge victory, really, off of St. Thomas. We saw Gustavus playing really well. We saw Gustavus win some big games. So we are really concentrating. I've said it even on this interview time, that we are really trying to just be who we are. Just every single day, just pedal to the metal, do things right, play 60 minutes, finish huge goal line stuff, and really that's kind of a big deal for us. Is we talk about that. We kind of start there. We kind of feel like once we get inside the 10, we got to finish, and we're pretty good at holding people out. We've had probably 6 or 7 goal line stands this year that have been just fantastic, and that was really, difference in the first half. They were I felt like they were in control, but we were winning because we made some great plays down there. They made a mistake or two, and then we got the pick by Matt Melhorn for 6.
Well, you talked about the ability to make some big goal line stands. It happened against St. Thomas probably 3 or 4 times, and 3 times last week against Gustavus. What's the mentality from Coach Frazier, Coach Miller, Coach Rick Meyer? What are they telling those guys in those key situations where they need a big stop, and how are the guys responding?
Our defensive coaches are phenomenal, and what they do is that they will just take stuff away from you as best that they can, and will bend but not break. But we've got a lot of speed on D. And we've got some pop, and for an offense, you get a little bit uptight when you're down there, and as we kind of move through the whole situation, in the the nervousness kind of goes to the offense, and we can kind of take some chances, but we just stay fundamental, stay low, come off the football, and work through those things, and it's an important part of the football game. A lot of it's mentality, but a lot of it is our coaches getting to our guys. Here's the fundamentals. Trust this. Trust yourself, and go.
Well, you alluded to it a little bit there, but it also seems to give some kind of ease of mind to your offense. They seem to go out and play with a little more passion, enjoyment, fun. Maybe as you talked about. Talk about the connection that you have with quarterback Eric Peterson, his wide receivers, and then also what those offensive linemen are able to do with your offense.
Our offense right now, we've just got so many gifts that it's got to be hard to defend us. Eric is a catalyst. Eric is really cool. He's calm, collected. He's a funny guy, but he's just kind of calm and poised, and great competitor. But he's not a throw your helmet into the stands competitor. He just, if he does something wrong, he's gonna and he's gonna fix it. And it kind of goes with our mentality. We talk about, hey, what's next, man? We're gonna, good or bad, we want to get to the next thing. Eric does a great job, and our receivers. Hallstrom is ridiculous, and so is Jay Hilbrands and Schultze and Grant and Reese and little Marcourt, and so it's pretty cool. Our running backs are tough, they're fast, and they'll punch in the nose, so that's great. And the O-line has really come together. Coach Richards has done an amazing job with those guys, and Big Schmidt's kind of popping some people, and Perkins is telling them what to do.
So let's give one more before we close. Let's look ahead to the Pipers. They have a very talented running back, and that's kind of their main go-to. How do you stop him, and how do you go to 8-0 with a win over the Pipers?
Yeah, here we go again. DeBose last week for Gustavus, heck of a back, just a great running back, and now we go into the Hamlin. They've just got that same situation, and we need to. Coach Frazier talks about fit-ups all the time. We need to be solid with our fit-ups. We need to play great fundamental football. We need to slow him down. He had a bunch of yards last week against St. Thomas, which is just incredible defense. So we're going to slow him down and make sure that we stop the run, contain him, get the ball to our offense, and let those guys go to work.
Well, 1 o'clock this Saturday. It's on the road, but we'll still look to improve to 8-0.
Can't wait.